Mr. Chair, allow me to thank the Secretary General for his commendable role being played in achieving gender parity and gender mainstreaming within the UN system. It is becoming more evident that the United Nations is apparently walking the walk, not just talking. To buttress the Secretary General's efforts, Liberia has remained steadfast in creating the enabling and inclusive environment for women and girls to thrive in spite of daunting challenges. Gender equality as well as women empowerment is among the key priorities of our development agenda, pioneered by His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia and Liberia's Feminist-in-Chief. Liberia embarked on the following initiatives: the review of national gender policy, which aims to promote gender equality, socio-economic development, and enhance women and girls' empowerment for sustainable and inclusive development. The availability of the second phase of our National Action Plan on the implementation of UN Security Council Resolution 1325 on women, peace, and security, to enhance the active and direct participation of women and girls in conflict prevention, peace building, and leadership. The recent passage of the domestic violence law, buttressed by the Spotlight Initiative, funded by the European Union. These two aim to combat violence against women and girls and other vulnerable groups. His Excellency President Weah is currently championing, as part of the proposed constitutional review process, the provision of additional seats in the legislature for women, persons with disability, and youth. Liberia has experienced steady progress in the participation of women in the security sector. The Armed Forces of Liberia, in particular, is exerting all efforts to increase its recruitment of females by the year 2022, particularly with the aim of fulfilling the UN Peace Operations gender parity quota. Gender equality cannot be sustained unless it is inclusive and brings all women into the fold. To mitigate the disadvantage rural women face, the government of Liberia has instituted a yearly program, the National Rural Women Conference, to bring women from various sectors together to discuss issues of women and work towards the political participation and decision-making of rural women. Recognizing the profound impact of climate change on rural women and the importance of their contribution in mitigation, the National Disaster Policy, the Environmental Protection Agency Act, and the National Disaster Management Act consequentially ensure that all activities implemented by the government and development partners before, during, and after disasters proactively and consciously include the participation of women and vulnerable groups. Mr. Chair, in the same vein, we would like to also put forward the following in Liberia's capacity: that UN Women increase the embedment of technical experts to work closely with national governments and ministries to develop capacities on gender mainstreaming interventions at the program and technical levels. We encourage UN Women to continue joint efforts with other UN agencies, UNDP, UNICEF, and UNFPA on program implementation based on experience that joint programs can be more effective and efficient and concretize national platforms on gender issues, and that gender-responsive budgeting and planning continue to be emphasized as budget allocation is key to sustaining efforts at the national level.